Hey, welcome to another episode of GeekOutdoors.com. Being a content creator, you're going to face many challenges. But I think the number one problem that every creator has is ideas. In one case, coming up with ideas, and in the second case, running out of ideas. And so today I'm going to be leaving you some of my thoughts on how to best manage this and then keep the ideas going. And so the first problem is coming up with ideas. And I think for a lot of people who are brand new to content creation, that is the biggest challenge that they have because they don't have any content. And so they're going to have to come up with all the ideas because there's nothing there yet. And so that is a huge problem at the beginning. And then on the opposite end of it, if you've been creating content for a while or you've created a lot of content, your problem is figuring out brand new ideas. And Chris, you've probably run out of them. Like myself, I've created more than 1,000 plus YouTube videos. And so I pretty much almost feel like I spent out on all the ideas. But the best thing about this is if you ever run into these two areas, which you will, there are ways that you could actually keep that idea machine going. And so the first thing that you can do is change your environment. Go travel, go to a different location within your city. Or it could be something simple like instead of staying inside, go outdoors. Okay, so that will really help because when your mind just sees the same thing over and over, it actually gets lazy. And so it needs different types of stimulation to help keep those juices going. So that's the first thing. The second thing is patterns. And this is very similar to the whole environment thing, but it's basically changing what you do. Okay, for example, whenever you go to work or go to school every day, you usually follow the same pattern. You drive the same routes, you take the same turns, and so forth, or even what you do after work. And so what you can do is change that pattern up, and it doesn't have to be anything complex. Instead of taking a right turn, take a left turn. Instead of doing this after work, do something else. Okay, do something a little different. Instead of eating this type of meal this day, try something that you've never tried before or that you normally do not eat on that day. And I know that sounds really simple, but very similar to the whole environment stimulation. Your brain likes to have patterns, so then it could actually best guess what to do next. Okay, so that's a very efficient way for your brain to work, and it makes sense. But the problem with that is it gets really lazy and it does not grow as much as if you actually keep stimulating your brain. And so environment and pattern. And the final thing that you can do is to actually take a break. Taking a break helps out a lot because if you are the type of person who is constantly on creating ideas all the time, at some point your brain's just gonna actually just get worn out. Okay, so take a break, take a deep breath, go walk around, and who knows, you might come up with different ideas as you're walking around, which I normally do when I'm trying to relax. Okay, so that is it for this very quick episode on how you could actually manage ideas, specifically running out of ideas or coming up with new ideas. So if you had any thoughts on this as a content creator, be sure to leave that in the comments area below. And as always, if you did get value out of these videos, be sure to subscribe. And if you wanted to support my channel further, you could do that at patreon.com/geekoutdoors. Hey geeks, if you are a creative geek like me and you actually wanted to learn how to create content on YouTube and other places on the internet, then join my Go Content Creators group where you would get access to 30 free videos and more continuing content for all their creative geeks out there. And the best part of it is all of this is free. All you have to do is simply go to the link below, head over to our page, and join my Go Content Creators group. Thanks a lot, and I will see you on the other side. Thanks for checking out this episode. And as always, if you like these videos, be sure to click on the subscribe button. And for full written content, audio content, and additional geek stuff, head over to geekoutdoors.com. And I'll see you outdoors on the very next episode.